So you've been learning about typography, kerning, leading, tracking, hopefully about good font choice, using contrast, stuff like that. Now you want to put everything that you've learned about typography, color theory, elements, principles of design, all together to create a company logo. So the idea is you're making a website, which is your blog site, your sitrep, for you as a designer. And to brand yourself, you need a logo for your website and for other things coming up. So you're going to make a design company logo based on you as a designer. It could be based around your name, or it could just be a generic, design company name that you come up with. Now, as a designer, you need to have a design process, right? You just don't have a logo. You just don't go down and open up Illustrator and your first idea is your best idea. So I want to see your design process, how your design evolved from beginning to end, how you played with text and type and color and shape and tried different things. Another way to look at it is, as a designer, the only way you get paid is if somebody buys your designs. And if you only give them one option and they don't like it, you don't get paid. So having multiple options really helps. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to have you do at least 6, okay? At least 6 variations. In Illustrator, this is how we're going to set it up. We're going to create a new document, Command N, and choose your custom inkjet. Okay, custom inkjet that we created. I'm going to hit F key to work in full screen. Now, underneath the line tool, remember underneath the line tool, I'm going to hold down and we have the rectangular grid tool. I'm going to double click on that, and you want to make sure that your horizontal dividers are 2 and your vertical dividers are set to 1, and then click OK. And then we're going to click right where it kind of intersects in that corner, drag out across like that to the bottom so that we have a nice grid. I'm going to double click on layer name, call it grid, and then lock it, right? And then we'll do a new layer, call it logo 1. And that would probably be this one up here. You can figure out the numbering later, but we usually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? We read top to bottom, left to right. That way you have a nice little kind of separate artwork. So, one last little thing on setup here is you have a zoom tool, right? Let's zoom in that little area we're going to work on. I can hold spacebar, get the hand, and then I can zoom again. And then that way we can just kind of fill your screen. I can maybe Command minus to come out, something like that. So I'm focused just on this current logo that I'm working on. And then you're going to come and go to the other grids. So let's save that. Save as. And you're saving it to your Google Drive, right? Your Google Drive. I'm going to save mine to desktop. I do that just for the purpose of the tutorials, but you're saving yours to Google Drive. You should have a folder for your projects, and you should have a new folder called Design Logo or something like that, or Personal Logo, maybe if you want to call it that. Maybe Personal Logo. Alright. And then the name, period number, last name, first initial, underscore, logo. Right? That's the project we're working on, something like that, and hit save. All this stuff you can just leave at the default, click OK. That gets you set up with a format. If I Command 0, you can see I have my 6 grids. You need to fill those up with different designs. Last tip, that doesn't mean that they're completely different. When I say different, I mean try different fonts, different colors, move shapes around, come up with 1 or 2 that you like one here and a second one here, and then do 2 variations of those 2 ideas. So 1 idea, 2 ideas, and then 1 variation, 2 variations, and then this one's a separate idea, 1 variation, 2 variations. Set it up like that. I think that will work best now that I think about it. So 1 idea, a second idea that's fairly different, and then these are variations on the ones above them. Okay? Do that, get creative, make something awesome.